We've had gorillas from Manila, butterflies who sting like bees, and even people who get so excited to be in the boxing ring that they actually start to bite. Some of the best boxers in the entire course of history have started their careers as amateurs, or simply proved themselves at the Olympics. We're here to tell you about the players who wowed their audiences in the ring overall and at the Olympics. Let's dive in, shall we? Starting off strong at number 10, we've got Lennox the Lion Lewis. Those of us from the 80s remember him as the man that even Mike Tyson was afraid to fight, and rightfully so. Even British royalty recognized him as one of the greatest heavyweight boxers of all time. He was given the title of Commander of the Order of the British Empire, just a tad below legit knighthood. Out of the 44 times he's been in the ring, he's knocked out 41 of his opponents. The 80s was already a golden time for boxing. With Lewis in the ring, it became even better. An interesting fact, Lennox actually holds dual citizenship for Canada and the UK. However, he became an Olympic gold medalist in the heavyweight category when he knocked down Riddick Bowe. 80s kids will remember this legendary fight in 1988. Do yourself a favor and watch the match between these two. Lewis's victory sounds as sweet as it looks. Moving on to number 9, the real deal himself. We've got the legendary Evander Holyfield. Narrowly beating out Lennox Lewis, Evander Holyfield ranks 9th on our list because, well, the man is an incredibly talented athlete. Anyone who has his ear bitten by Mike Tyson, to be more precise, Tyson tore off 1 inch of his cartilage and spat it, shouldn't be underestimated in any way. This just goes to show why Holyfield is the real deal. Holyfield is the only 4-time heavyweight champion in boxing. From the late 80s to the early 90s, he was the undisputed cruiserweight champion. We can see just how talented he is when he went on to represent the USA in the 1984 Olympics, when he defeated Kevin Barry from New Zealand. He won a bronze medal in the light heavyweight category. Forgive him, he was an amateur back then. However, even this medal is riddled with controversy. There's talk about how Holyfield doesn't deserve this medal because he threw a hit at Barry after the referee had signaled a break. Next, on the lighter side at the 8th position, presenting Wilfredo Bazooka Gomez. He may have competed in the super featherweight category at one point, but big things come in small packages. He's won world titles for the super featherweight, and bantamweight categories with 17 consecutive knockouts, which is a record for all weight categories. We don't think he turned the towel in at any point. Gomez made Puerto Rico proud when in the 1972 Olympics in Munich, he competed as a flyweight. If this isn't impressive on its own, he was 16 when he competed in the Olympics. He's widely known as one of the best boxers in the super bantam category. At the 7th number, we have the humble heavyweight himself, Joe Frazier. It will be a killa and a thrilla and a chilla when I get the gorilla in Manila, Muhammad Ali once famously said about Joe Frazier. Frazier was the professional rival of Muhammad Ali himself. That sounds like a real big deal there. Both of them are undefeated champions in their own category. The gorilla from Manila is best known for knocking out Muhammad Ali in the 15-round battle in Madison Square Garden in the fight of the century in 1971. Before facing off Muhammad Ali in 1964, Frazier won the gold medal for the heavyweight category in the Olympics. Do you guys want to know something funny? Frazier was never meant to be in the 1964 Olympics. It's his good luck that Buster Mathis broke his thumb, and he had to substitute. Imagine having that kind of luck, though. Ironically, Frazier broke his own thumb during the Olympics, but still carried on fighting. Up next, we have the Haywood Giant at number 5. For our list, George Foreman. Sure, the fight was fixed. He fixed it with his right hand. During the era of the 60s and 70s, George Foreman held the undefeated title for a long time. After beating out Joe Frazier in the heavyweight category, he was hailed as a superhero. Think about it. It's like when someone defeats a legend, they almost seem unreal to you. Foreman held the title of unbeatable before being punched down literally and metaphorically by Muhammad Ali. This is why many people know who he is and why he'll go down in history as one of the best boxers of all time. Although we still don't understand why the legend would name all his children George. Makes him look a little less legendary to us. Foreman bagged the gold medal at the 1968 Summer Olympics, after which he won 40 consecutive matches. It's no surprise he became the reigning world heavyweight champion, before losing the title to Muhammad Ali. He won the title back in 1994, but then lost it again to Shannon Briggs. Tough luck, but there's no denying that Foreman is a force to be reckoned with. Let's learn more about number 4, the Sweet Pea himself, Pernell Whitaker. He was the greatest defensive boxer of his division, and arguably the greatest defensive fighter of all time. Pernell Whitaker was a champion for 4 weight classes, remaining undisputed in the lightweight category. He guarded guarded his titles fiercely before moving up into the junior welterweight, and light middleweight classes. Mighty impressive, huh? He took home the gold medal in the Olympics in 1984, alongside a silver medal in the World Championships in 1982 and a gold medal in the Pan American Games in 1983. Whitaker sadly passed away in 2019, aged 55, after being struck by a vehicle in Virginia Beach. He left behind a fan base who definitely cherishes his legacy. It's safe to say his career has had an everlasting impact in the course of boxing history. Not to mention at number 3, the fighter of the decade, Floyd Mayweather Jr. The younger ones definitely know who he is. We all know who he is because of his WWE career and from being on Dancing with the Stars. He was named the fighter of the decade for a reason, wasn't he? The son of Floyd Mayweather Sr., who fought the legendary Sugar Ray Robinson, it's pretty clear that raw talent for boxing runs in his blood. We can even see that from the years when he was active. He's had an undefeated record and 15 championships. Pretty amazing, right? If that wasn't enough, he's also been featured in Forbes and is also one of the highest paid athletes of all time. In 1996, he won the bronze medal in the featherweight division. He was also the first American boxer to beat a Cuban boxer in 20 years. As an undefeated champion for 26 years, it's safe to say that, similar to his father, his career has left a lasting impact in boxing history. He's dominated over 5 weight classes from super featherweight to junior middleweight. However, his boxing skills do seem way less impressive when you learn that he's been convicted of domestic abuse. He served 2 months in prison on the charges and was denied a visa to Australia. Now introducing second to best, the one and only Sugar Ray Robinson. He doesn't need an introduction. An epic boxer who owns history as one of the best boxers to ever step in the ring is Sugar Ray Robinson. He dominates boxing history pound by pound. With a name like Sugar, he was nowhere near sweet, especially to the opponents he was fighting. We suppose he had a sweet personality though, hence the nickname. He was so famous that when he retired, there was a party in his name, Sugar Ray Robinson Night, in Madison Square Garden, New York. He had a 91 unbeaten winning streak and 69 knockouts in 89 registered fights at the height of his career. Now do you get why there was a whole trophy for him? In 1976, Robinson went on to secure the gold medal at the Montreal Olympics by wiping the floor with all 6 opponents. Future boxers like Sugar Ray Leonard would carry on his legacy by using the same name. Finally, we saved the best for the last, the one and only Muhammad Ali. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee indeed. Formerly known as Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali is nothing short of an icon in the boxing world. Even those who don't watch boxing know and love Muhammad Ali because of his charming personality. His cultural greatness goes far ahead of his boxing legacy, which is why he's so famous. His record of 56 wins, 5 losses, and 37 knockouts have been rivaled by others, but can they ever match up to the legend that he is? Probably never. His incredible speed and technique has still not been matched by anyone since his retirement. Ali wiped the floor with boxers that no one ever thought could be beaten, Joe Frazier and George Foreman. He swiped the title of the reigning world heavyweight champion from Foreman right from his hands. It shouldn't be a surprise then, the fact that at the age of 18, he won a gold medal at the Olympics in 1960. That's a wrap for this video. Who is your favorite boxer on the list? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.